Wow, what can you say about that? What a day it has been in terms of Kobe Bryant's announcement that this will indeed be his last season in the NBA, coming on the Players Tribune website. We've had a lot of fun with this tonight. I'm Vince Giolini and Rick Fox and Brent Barry, and it's been a lot of food for thought, a lot for us to get through. But your guy Kobe can still entertain, can he?
Yeah, it was fun to see. You hope for that last three to go down, or draw iron, or have a little more excitement to the evening. But look, at the end of the day, now he seems to be able to relax, and maybe some more of these shots will go down instead of him pressing so much to leave the imprint that he still has something, left in his season. Now acknowledging that he's pretty much has to move on. I think we maybe catch occasionally a game from Kobe where we go, wow, there's the old Mamba.
And I wonder, maybe, Vince, at the end of the year, if there's a chance for the Laker players themselves to reflect on this time during the season, when Kobe finally made this announcement about this being his final year, his 20th year, if there's a change in the way that Kobe approaches the practices, or a change in the way, a couple weeks go by that Kobe's engaging with some of the players on the team. Because for him internally, there's got to be a lot of other things still yet to go on, because the announcement's just really one part of kind of this transfer towards retirement. The next thing is all the adulation that's going to come his way as the Lakers travel. But for the rest of these guys, you wonder if towards the end of the year they look back and say, wow, from that moment on, we started to see a different Kobe Bryant that took time aside and started to embrace those things. I think that would be really beneficial for their team.
You know what I found interesting too is that each fan in the stands, because I have friends back in LA, and on their Instagram accounts they're showing snapshots of his letter that everyone, I guess, apparently was given a copy of. And I wonder how much more of that he will do throughout the rest of the year, to thank the Staples Center crowd and Laker fans, or across the NBA nation. Knowing him, he may have some more ideas.
Well, we are waiting to hear from Kobe Bryant, and as soon as he steps up to talk about it, you'll hear from him too. But really, Kobe, I would imagine, and the Laker brass all trying to process what has gone down on this very busy Sunday with Kobe's announcement. And pregame, we heard from Byron Scott, the head coach, and also Mitch Kupchak, the general manager of the Lakers, and this is what they had to say.
We talked about it last night. As I told him, he kind of shocked me when he told me. But yeah, I mean, just sad more than anything. Somebody who I truly care about, have a lot of respect for. I think it's always hard when greatness like Kobe decides to hang it up.
He has made it clear this is the last season for him. I think it'll be more enjoyable, and I think people can appreciate, or will appreciate, what he's accomplished, not only in our building, which has always been, with loads of love, but I think even more so on the road.
I think Mitch was spot on with that in terms of having more joy in the game and less frustration. And you could see that at the end of this game tonight when Kobe did make the three, and he laughed to himself and openly smiled. And I can't imagine the last Laker to play like that is Magic, who smiled that much during a game. So you could see maybe, as we've talked about as well, that this weight has been taken off his shoulders, and he can really take the time now to say goodbye the way he wants to, and go out without this lingering over the team.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how it plays out, because more smiles. This actually makes it feel more graceful. I know it's got to be hard to say goodbye, but he's going to get a little help. He's going to get a little help from Laker fans as he now moves through LA on his days off, or at the Staples Center as he moves into the NBA arenas. It's going to get a little. I think it'll help the transition, because he will really truly see and sense the appreciation for what he has been for 20 years.
Look at how our perspective, I know mine has changed. I'm looking at his numbers from the game. He's 4 of 20 and 2 of 7 from 3, 13 points. Now, before this announcement, I'm like, wow, Kobe's really, struck. Now it's like, oh, I got to see Kobe play and take a couple late threes.
Yeah, I think there's still going to be that, but there has to be some realistic talk regarding Kobe Bryant helping these guys develop. That's still there for 65+ games, whatever it is left for the Lakers, about not wasting a year to develop the talent that they have that's going to move this roster forward, you know, given the juggling act that Byron Scott has to do with minutes for these young guys and then playing Kobe in a way that is respectful to Kobe, but also respecting Kobe's wishes. Because Rick and I were talking, we feel like, you know, there's going to be some nights where he has nights where the ball is going in, and it hasn't happened this year. I mean, he's been awful, to put it bluntly, this year so far. Now, maybe some nights coming along here where he gets going a little bit, and Byron's going to have to judge whether or not, Rick, he's going to play him, finish him in those games, and see what he can get from him at that time.